Okay, so I played Diddy Kong Racing a lot when I was a kid, beating Adventure, Adventure 2, and all of TT's times before my 11th birthday. I remember this because I forced my two best friends at the time to play with me on that birthday. One of them played TT, I played Drumstick, and the other friend played Krunch. Many years later, I decided to revisit the game after seeing a few videos by Rayokin, where he tried to beat Adventure, Adventure 2, and TT's times with Krunch. Now, I naively thought, well, that's easy. I've played the game a crap ton. Krunch can't be that hard to use. Right?
Oh dear, I hate the control.
Yeah, no, I was so wrong. Oh my god. Also, quick shout out to Rayokin for letting me use his clips from his videos. I didn't end up recording myself beating Adventure, Adventure 2, or TT's times, so there won't be much of my content that makes Krunch look bad. However, I suffered about as much as Rayokin did with learning how he steers. I'll be sure to link his full videos in the description. If I forget, scream at me in the comments section, please. Anyways, what am I doing here if everything has been beaten with Krunch? Well, there are developer times in this game shown at the end of the second credits. I knew about these, but I never thought I'd even try them with Krunch. That was until I beat 8 of them out of the 20 tracks while going for TT's times. All of the plane tracks, Walrus Cove, Boulder Canyon, and Star City. For that reason, I don't have any clips of me beating these times. However, if you like this video and would like to see a video of all my successful runs against the dev times, I'll do those tracks again and put them in that video. Alright, enough rambling. Here's me beating every dev time with Krunch. As any sane person would do, I started at Ancient Lake. The time to beat here was a 53:43 and my best time was a 59:80. It took me my fair share of resets, but I was able to just barely beat out the time with a 53:41. Was that it? Oh, come on. Yes!
Was it? Oh.
0.02! 0.02! Fossil Canyon was next, and I did not expect this to be the hardest time to beat. The time to beat was a 121:55, and my record was a 125:50. I spent nearly my entire first stream trying to beat this time, spending over an hour attempting it before I actually swapped over to Jungle Falls. For that reason, we'll come back to this track. The time to beat here was a 54:13 and I had a 57:31. This one took me a good 20 to 30 minutes to beat, but with my very encouraging friend Zach in a voice chat with me.
I mean, your recent Tracer gameplay is more promising than this. That's all I'm saying.
How could I lose? I beat it with a time of, I didn't check before I recorded this. I beat it with a time of 53:16, and this is where my first stream ended. Counting the tracks I beat while going for the TT times, we are now halfway done. I started my second stream wanting to beat Fossil Canyon first. I did a little bit of practice off stream, trying to find a faster path. Turns out, with Krunch, the lake cut is actually slower. You are better off going around it with a good boost. I also tried using the lake cut boost pad while still taking the normal route, but that was just too much, and it wasn't even faster. I just kept trying to perfect my racing lines and boosts, until I realized something. It's doable. I can beat this. That lap 1 time made my best splits for each lap total a time lower than 121:55 for the first time. I finally knew it was possible to beat. Also, I found just about every way to fail on this track, including these funny ones.
Yeah.
Whoa! I started going up the wall. But through many, many tries, I finally got this run. Was that it? Yes! Oh, that was an insane one. Oh my god, that was incredible. Also, I apologize for the extremely heavy breathing going on there. I guess I was just really focused. But hey, it paid off. I can move on from that monster of a time. Up next was Hop Top Volcano, and I beat that one already. Up next was Whale Bay. The time to beat was a 104.11, and with the power of zigzagging, this only took a few tries. I beat it with a strong time of 1 minute .66. Hey, there you go. One quick thing to note about using the hovercraft is that Krunch doesn't benefit from the boost strat. After doing a big boost, his speed drops so much that using a normal boost is just faster. Next up was Pirate Lagoon. The time to beat was a 1:13.51, and since I already had a 1:15.88, this was pretty easy. After a mediocre lap 1 time, I still finished with a 1:10.53 due to my lap 2 and 3 being 5 seconds faster. Moving on to Crescent Island, which I thought would give me some trouble, but to my surprise, this took less than 10 minutes. My best time was a 1:30.16, and the time to beat was a 1:25.01. I had this unfortunate choke. No. But after a few more tries, I got a 1:24.33. There we go. I think we may have dodged a bullet there. Treasure Caves, one of my favorite tracks, had a time to beat of 55.05. And on only my second try, I almost beat it. You guys thought for a second. After about 5 more minutes, I did end up beating it with a time of 53.65. The hardest part about this track for me was the beginning. Getting 5 bananas and hitting the boost was rough. However, we beat it and moved on to Everfrost Peak. Sorry. Let me look at the script again. Wait, that's not it either. Snowball Valley, that's the one. The time to beat here was a 57.81, and this track gave me trouble on the TT time, so I was not looking forward to this. During my playthrough of Adventure 2, and TT's times, I did not like taking the tunnel on the left path, but it looked like I'd have to get over that. After figuring out the tunnel, this felt much more doable, and even though I got crushed by a giant snowball, I barely beat the time with a 57.56. I got squished and I still did it. Frosty Village. Yes, Frosty Village. This track gave Rayokin a run for his money when facing TT.
By how much? What the by how much? Oh my god! Like, dude, what the
I kind of feel bad for him because he didn't fully understand how the boost tech worked, so he beat TT with a bit of a crutch, aside from the fact that we're using Krunch. I will say, I also struggled with the TT time, and even though I beat it by an astonishing 7 seconds, this was about 30 minutes to an hour of practice. Here's the only clip of me racing TT's times, by the way. Anyways, I got a little distracted. My successful run against the dev time was a funny one. Let me explain. One of my channel rewards is to boost my skill. My friend Guile redeemed that in my stream, and this run ended up becoming quite the roller coaster. I had a meh lap 1, a godlike lap 2, and this mess up on lap 3. Oh, no touch it. I continued anyways and got a 1:27.23. There's no way we still beat it. What the heck? That second lap was insane. This run somehow only took me 5 minutes to get, It must have been all the practice I had against TT. We're now down to just 3 tracks left. Before we get to those, let me run through the rest of the tracks you won't be seeing in this video. I beat Boulder Canyon with a time of 1:44.26, Windmill Plains with a time of 2 minutes .26, Space Dust Alley with a time of 1:53.83, Star City with a time of 1:48.15, and Spaceport Alpha with a time of 1:50.43. Okay, with that out of the way, let's move on to Greenwood Village. 1:31.80 was the time to beat here, and after taking some time to figure out my beginning banana strats, I locked in and got a time of 1:29.36.
Oh, we're still good.
Just 2 tracks left. Haunted Woods was next, and this one was harder than I was expecting. The time to beat was a 58.25, and in order to beat this, you need some good boosts. My main issue was the last boost. If I did a normal boost off of it or just skipped the boost, I wouldn't be fast enough to beat the time. If I did a big boost off of it, I'd slam into the wall. If I wanted to beat this time, I would need to get better at controlling my launch off of the last boost. It took me a solid 20 to 30 minutes, but I was able to figure it out and get a time of 56.30.
Okay. Go, go, go! Holy.
Yay!
The first and second lap was insane.
In my opinion, that was the second hardest time to beat in this challenge behind Fossil Canyon. Last but certainly not least, Dark Moon Caverns. I loved this track as a kid, and I still love it to this day. The dev time for this track is a 2:05.68. I barely lost out to this time while racing TT, which is fine because I like that this challenge will be ending on Dark Moon Caverns. I actually ended up having a revelation on my first attempt at this.
But, you know, I just found out during this challenge that those actually can shoot you. I thought it was visual.
I guess I just never ran into these as a kid. I don't know how I never knew this. Anyways, I'm going to voice over these first 2 laps of this successful run, then let you guys watch the last one, and it'll go right into the end card. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and once again, shoutouts to Rayokin for giving me a reason to revisit one of my favorite games as a kid. I never thought I would find a challenge in this game until I came across his videos, so please go check out his content too. I'm not going to ask for anyone to subscribe because I'm a college student with no time to consistently upload videos. The only reason this was doable was because I'm on spring break. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's watch the ending of this video together.
On the first round, or first turn. Oh. I'm gonna get this boost just to get my speed back. Still doing good on time, I think. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you. Wait, you're telling me you hit that little thing and then you got a lap record?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I'm not good at the game. That's what it is. Oh! I'm sure this is a lap record too. Maybe. No. That's okay. Yeah!
You did it!
Okay, we'll do a scroll through.